Hey there, groovy human. Today we're gonna mix it up with our practice. You'll notice I am not on the floor. I'm in a chair. We're gonna do some chair yoga. So grab a sturdy chair, something with a back that you feel fully supported in. I'll mention that at the beginning of practice as well, but grab a buddy, grab a chair. It's your new ally for this practice. And settle in. You won't need a mat. Get some comfy clothes on. Chair yoga, it has a limited perception behind it, and so I wanted to put this video out there for those of you that practice yoga with your full body, and chair yoga does that as well. But this is something different and new that a lot of people wouldn't necessarily try because they don't think that they need it, that it's not for them, because they can get on the floor and they can do the full range of practices that we do. But so yeah, try something new today, mix it up. A lot of the things that I'm gonna throw at you, you can do if you are stuck in your chair during the day, if you work in an office or wherever it is, even if you drive heavy trucks or something like that, like you can take time to do some of these while you're seated, not while you're driving, safety first. But yeah, so grab a sturdy chair, it can be a fold up, whatever. You can sit on the edge of your couch as long as it's not super squishy. So we're gonna be seated at the edge of our chair a lot during these practices, so make sure you have a lot of good stability. Also, make sure the chair doesn't slip out from behind you, as you will see it happens in the video. To me, a couple times. It doesn't fully fall, but it slides. So make sure that you're super sturdy, ready to go. And this practice is roughly 30 minutes, so it's a quickie, but it'll help you out in your day-to-day, especially if you sit a lot at your job, so you can get some ideas on how to move the body so that you're not stuck in stagnation. All right, I will see you in your chair. Hey there, friend. Welcome to another Roots of Peace yoga practice. Change it up with your chair today, as I said in the intro. So you want a chair that's nice and sturdy. It's got a back on it that you can come to the front of your seat without it like toppling over on you, all those things. So come to the edge of your seat, as I said, close the eyes, and take a few moments to go inward. The nose cruising all over the floor just now, my goodness. So with eyes closed, start to settle into the belly with your breath. Take those deep yogi belly breaths, pushing the belly out as you inhale, pulling the navel towards the spine as you exhale. Just take a few breaths to settle into your practice. And as you're belly breathing with your eyes closed, I want you to feel fully supported by your chair. Chair yoga is something that is technically for everyone, but we always see it as, well, I can get on the floor, like I can use my legs, I don't need chair yoga. So this is a way to actually heighten your practice by doing something different and by modifying. When we think of modifying, a lot of times we think of it's lesser, we're not using our full potential. That's not the case. Sometimes it's even harder to ask for support, to be supported, and to modify. So play that edge today. Play that I need support. I don't need to go as hard as I usually do. Play that sort of edge and see what happens for you. Take 2 more belly breaths where you are. You're gonna flutter the eyes open. We're gonna start with some yoga for your brain. So take peace fingers on one side, okay on the other, and then you're gonna switch when you're ready. Some of you that have practiced with me in person have done this before. So this is yoga for your brain. You're alternating between the right and the left side of the brain. This is really good down the line to help prevent Alzheimer's disease, dementia, things like that. So you want to keep the brain focused, you want to keep it healthy. So peace, okay, okay, peace. Keep going back and forth. I've been doing this for over a year, so don't look at me, don't compare yourself. This is your journey, and if you continue to practice, you'll be able to speed it up eventually. All right, so shake those out. And now we're going to make our hands into fists. Point the wrist towards the front. Left thumb comes out, right pinky comes out. Oh, that was a little tricky. And then you're going to switch when you're ready. So alternate between the thumb pointing and the pinky pointing, and then switch it on the opposite hand. And you might fly the hang loose a little bit, that's okay. But this is another good way to get into your body, because you have to, this is like what you have to focus on when you are doing it. You can't really be thinking about other things or multitasking. So yeah, take a couple more on each side. These are fun to do with kids, with family members, just to take a break. So you're gonna shake your wrists out. And now we're gonna start chair cat cows. So come to the edge of your chair. If you're not already, you might have slumped back a little bit. That's totally fine. Think of the chair as your ally. This is your support buddy. And a lot of us are confined to our chairs during our day. So this practice can be used if you just take like a little 1-minute break when you're in the office to get some stretching, get some motion going in the body so that you're not stuck in stagnation even when you're at your desk. So bring the hands, either you can have them on your lap or you can grip the edge of the chair, which is what I like to do. And then you're gonna inhale to tilt the pelvis back, arch the chest forward, neck comes back a little bit for cow. Exhale to round into cat. So squish everything forward, back rounds behind you. Inhale, back you go. Take the shoulders back, push the heart forward. Exhale, round it up. Stay with the breath as you go. Slow and steady wins the race, as I always like to say. And your arms can come forward a little bit too, like if you want to get the elbows going. We're going to do 2 more rounds. Take this slow, find that edge, which you still can do in chair yoga. You'll come back to center. Inhale to take the arms high, seated extended mountain. Exhale, drop down, lead with the heart as you forward fold in your seat. Inhale, halfway lift, so you're coming up about 45 degrees in the body. Exhale, drop down for your fold. Rise to extended mountain. So these are seated Hasanas. Exhale to drop for your fold. Let the head hang out. Halfway lift. Take your fold. Come up to extended mountain. Bring the hands to heart center, and then you can just release them on your lap. You're gonna inhale to take the right ear to the left, or to the right shoulder, excuse me. We did some of this stuff in spooky shoulders, so some of it might be familiar, but that's another thing is, a lot of these practices, like, you don't have to be on the floor. You don't have to be on your mat. You can do them whenever you need them. Inhale back to center. Exhale, drop to the left. Ooh, my neck is stiff today. Goodness sakes, too much weekend. But notice the difference from side to side. Try to be fully in your body. Make sure that you're rooted down through your sit bones. Stay in the sturdy. So then you can drop the chin to the chest, relax the shoulders, and stay with the breath. Let your weight slump into the chair, like not necessarily, you're not like slumping, but like really sink into this support. It's a very good practice to have. A lot of us don't ask for support when we need it, and we don't feel that we can reach out for it when we absolutely need to. So come back up to neutral. You're gonna take the right hand to the left side of the head and pull towards the right shoulder. Yes, to open. That's nice. Release, come to center, switch, left hand to the right side of the head and pull. Chair yoga is also good if you're disassociated with the body, because you're having to focus on the upper half of the body instead of I gotta do this with my legs and this with my hands and all the things. So chair yoga kind of simplifies things so that you can really deep dive into your practice. So from here, bring the arms, tee them out to the side, and then we're gonna do arm circles, old school elementary PE styles. Spread the hands, spread the fingers out, find that activation. And now switch, go the opposite way. Building some strength in the arms. Watch how the body moves when you do these too, like things move and come forward. It's very interesting. Come back to center. You're gonna take the left hand to the right hip and turn towards the right. You can grip the back of the chair for a seated twist. Deep breaths in your twist. Wring out that ama, that toxic, morbid waste. Blech. Inhale to come back to center. Exhale to switch to the other side. Inhale back to center. Stay for your out breath. Inhale to reach the arms high. Exhale, lace the fingers, drop them to the base of the skull, and then you're gonna inhale for a back bend. So root down through the sit bones again. Pull the elbows back slightly to open up the pecs and the triceps. You can feel this in all kinds of weird spots. Tailbone is sinking, trying to sink back behind you. It's lifted a little bit. And while you're here, just for fun, lift your pelvic floor and squeeze your pelvic floor. See how that feels. Stay with the breath, but engage the pelvic floor. It's very important, especially as we age, to have a relationship with your pelvic floor. I find that mine is always tight, so it's very hard for me to release mine, but other people have the opposite problem. So feel that out, and then you can play with what you need for your pelvic floor. One more breath. Exhale, release the pelvic floor, come back to neutral. Take the right hand, you can grip the chair or have it on your hip. I grip the chair. Inhale to lean to the right and bring that left arm up as you look to the left. Deep breaths into the left side body. So again, we do this standing. A lot of these things can be modified if you are stuck at a chair all day. Inhale to come back to center and bring the left hand down, right arm up. Leaning to the left, looking to the right. Inhale, both arms shooting up high. Exhale, drop down, forward fold. In your seat, halfway lift. Neutral spine, hinge from the hips. Exhale to fold. Bring it up to extended mountain. Stretch the arms high. Exhale, hands come to heart center.